within this collection, as I said, there may be some images that are very similar to each other, and I need to prioritize, and that's where I feel either the colored labels or the star ratings come in handy. Um, so let's go down. We had a section down here. There's an outdoor area with free weights, and I shot several images here. So let's just go through and look at these. These are completely unretouched. Nothing's been done to them yet. So this is just going to be a quick, I'm not going to think too hard about it. We'll give some ratings. I'm just going to arrow through once so I can see right off the bat. This first one is a darker exposure than the others. Let's get rid of this dialogue. We'll have to find out for sure in the develop module if this is actually a better exposure than this one. We may have a little bit more highlight detail out here, but there might be more noise in the shadows. This one here probably is going to have cleaner shadow detail. Highlight detail might be gone and clipped. We'll have to see which one is better to work with, but right now I'm mainly looking at composition. So of these 3 or 4, the woman here that's doing the deadlifts is relatively sharp. I wanted this to be kind of an action shot. For now I'll give this a 5-star. And let's say this one as well. We'll give this a 4, give this a 4. I can always change these later. So at this point I'm not quite ready to throw anything away yet. So let's look through these. We have one that's pretty sharp. We've got some action. So just those two for that angle. I kind of like them both, so let's just say for now we'll keep them. And we've given ourselves a really quick first pass through. Let me change the size of the thumbnails here. So we can see we've given some of these ratings. There's still a lot more to go through, but in your first assignment, you're going to want to go through your first batch of images and do sort of a quick culling like this, where you'll have started to sort them out into piles of these are keepers, and maybe these are ones you're on the fence about but you're kind of leaning towards. You might have others that you think probably not, all the way down to ones that you don't care about and you won't give it any sort of rating. Once you've given them a rating, we can now filter them. So if we come up here, let's go to attribute, and I can sort these by either the color labels, I haven't used any yet, or these star ratings. So let's say I want to look at anything that's greater to or equal to 4-star. So everything that's at least 4 stars and higher. And here they are. I think you can imagine this comes in really handy when you've got hundreds and hundreds, perhaps thousands of images, and you don't need to see all of them at once. You want to narrow it down to just the best ones. All I have to go is just filter it by this, and I can, now here's our 5-star. I can also change this from greater than or equal to. I could say less than or equal to. So now it's everything 5 stars or lower, which is essentially our whole catalog. That's not a feature I use very often. We could say just 5-star or just 4-star. So this can be pretty helpful. We could also filter these by the metadata. This right here is mainly just the camera metadata, so we can see, okay, these were shot with a 5D Mark II with a Sigma 20mm 1.4 lens. It was basically all the same camera body and same lens. And since these are all from the same shoot, this isn't going to tell us a whole lot because I use this for all of it. But that's a way, if we had, as the catalog grows and we're using different tools, we could filter things by that. Occasionally that can be handy as well. Let's see, metadata, no metadata, no filter. This is just as is. Most of the time, I would say probably 99% of the time, I'm just using something like this, either labels or stars, to help sort these out, so that it doesn't feel quite so overwhelming. It's quicker to move between, from this image, and maybe there's something earlier in the shoot, once I've rated them all, that I want to go to, and I don't want to have to scroll through everything. That can save time. Right now there's not very many. It's easy to scroll from top to bottom, but when you have thousands of images, you want to navigate around quicker. Some kind of labeling system really helps. You can see also we can sort these by the capture time, or when the order they were added in, the time they were edited, things like that. Lots of different ways to sort these. So that's the basics of organizing and sorting your photos once you've imported them into your catalog. As I said before, if you're very careful and methodical about how you organize the folders that you import your images into, and if you're careful with how you rename your files, the keywords and tags that you apply, the metadata that you apply to your images, as well as the collections that you use within your catalog to sort them, and then some form of ratings, whether it's stars or colored labels. Again, if you're consistent and methodical and careful and clear with these, then it really does make your life much more efficient, and things run more smoothly. If you cut any corners in any of those areas, that's when you may not realize it right away, but down the line it'll catch up to you when you find yourself having to dig through the mess that you left previously, and you're having difficulty finding the exact version of the exact image that you'd like to find. But that's the basics for today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or post your question in the tech support forum. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.